Felix, welcome to Best Ball Nation.
Yo. In case you guys haven't known, I'm Felix, former Best Ball winner. That intro was produced by Mr. Davis Payne, Jumanji in the streets. Just another day, another victory for the OGs. Got a little bit of rice on my shirt. Had some Chinese tonight. What's Twitch good? Anything happened today? Let's see here. Hey, let's just go ahead, hopping over to NFL.com, see what that got ruffling about. Obviously, here we predominantly go over NFL news. We're not much of a baseball, hockey, golf stream, though I am killing it in golf. Tough start to this week, though, in the little scramble and big scramble, whatever it's go. What up, Chinese? Let's go. Yep. Szechuan chicken, no celery. That's how I roll. That's what we do here. Szechuan shrimp. I like shrimp. I do. I was doing something. I was at NFL.com. Present. Definitely Asian women are fire. Let's go. I'm not gonna say you're wrong, you know what I'm saying? NFL.com. Is there? Let's see here. Anything in particular? We got best fit for 7 notable remaining free agents. Nobody cares. Lions release Cam Sutton after issuance of warrant. That's a pretty good corner that they let go, so hopefully it doesn't bite them in the tush. Jeremiah, that was a crazy mock he had. Anderson sees Hunter. NFL EVP, we want hip drop tackle out of the game. I just want to point out the hip drop tackle is just people trying to make tackles. It's nothing too wild. I don't know if for anybody else that played football back in the day, but it's just a regular tackle. Aaron Donald retired. That's actually good for like people playing against the Rams. So like Seahawks twice, like running the ball just got a little bit easier. Pass defense just got a little easier. Yeah, they're gonna try to put something together where it's a little easier on the defense, but you're asking me, man. I feel like they're about to get tore up. And then Caleb Williams passing pro day, which basically I've heard nothing good out of his pro day. I don't know about y'all, but everything I heard is that it was not good, but it was fine. So doesn't really make sense. Like he sucked on the field, but nobody cares. Red flag. We're not caring about wins because he looked good. What? All right. This is one of those things I don't understand. Caleb can ball. Yeah, I agree. I just don't like it when outlets go say, "Oh, he had a terrible day, but he looked fine." He either had a terrible day or he looked fine. It's not. It doesn't make sense. When the way they were trying to explain, well, he talked to people. Is this something new that he talked to people and teammates had his back? Like that'd be pretty fucked up if they didn't have his back. I don't know. if he had a bad day, it's okay. And it's fine if he has a bad day. But it's weird that you guys are saying it's fine because he did something else to make it a better day. I don't know. That just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I also think JD's a cheat code. The top three quarterbacks are solid, and I honestly think that McCarthy has a live arm. He just didn't need it at the University of Michigan. There's a little bit more rice right there. And I don't think he needed to show his arm. So I kind of think he's like kind of legit if he goes to the Vikings. That's just the old me. Go to Underdog Fantasy. Log in. Sign in. I think we won't be. I'm going an extra 5 minutes later so we don't jump into the same one as Pat and the Pounders. Because last Tuesday, we ended up being in the draft with them as well. So maybe 8:25 EST, we're jumping in. So like 3 minutes. 3 minutes, we're gonna jump into one. I like Nix over JJ. I don't like Nix. I think he's trash, but that's my opinion. I think he was elevated by talent around him. Because when he was in Auburn, dude was ass cheeks. Straight butt cheeks. He needs to be surrounded by like the most amazing talent to look good. But yeah, I'm not overspending for either of them. Honestly, like if they're there, they're there. But I'm not reaching around for either. It's not like last year where you should have. I mean, I got some Stroud, but not enough Stroud. I just made that 8 times worse, but whatever. And again, I have headsets on for no reason. I mean, I guess I was watching the Tim Anderson Jeff debate for about 2 minutes before I hopped on. Are you guys entering? Yeah, I'm entering in like 2 minutes. 2 minutes we're entering. If I actually need to get over there. NFL. Wait, hold up. That's weird. I don't like that. Okay. In 1.5 minutes, probably. Hey, Derek and Doc. Are you guys entering? I'm going to try. My kids are being wild at the moment. My son was being wild as well. I just said, I got to go do the stream. You go to bed. He said, no. I said, yes. I'm not taking Nixon best ball. I was talking about the NFL. Oh, okay. I wouldn't spend more than early second. Yeah, he's a third round quarterback to me, but that's just because I don't think you get good value out of a second round quarterback. Because if you're going to spend a high pick, you might as well get the first and get that 5th-year option. So I think either round 3 or later for quarterbacks. That's what usually happens typically. But I don't know. Too much ice cream. Dude, I guess everybody in my family is lactose intolerant. We all get the shits and farts. And I don't know if that's everybody in the world, but that is us as a family. Do I have $10 in here? I do. You know what's weird is that Underdog released a sports bet app. I've been using it. It's not like the best. It's okay, right? But it's the what's in your account is not linked to this account. So enter. I'm entering currently. I will present my screen here in a second. Not sure yet if I'm entering. Present, share screen. Waiting, that looks like 8 people. Alrighty. You don't need to enter if you don't want to. There's no pressure. Putting my kids to bed. It's like I lay with them in the dark, or it wasn't even dark yet, but he I try to go to sleep just to like kind of get him to go to sleep, and it never works out. I'm in. If auto, it's not my fault. uh, so let's see here. Waiting for dos people. I'm in as well. Yeah, later in the summer, if we hit 500 and we want to make sure that we're getting people into the draft like normal people, we'll probably go with the old not Discord, the old Patreon notification. Oh, we got Derek at the 101. I need to move my dude. Oh, wait, isn't it okay if I moved him here? I can't remember. Oh, exit full screen. What did I have him last night? Can we edit that? Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And then okay, so I have the 107. I know that you and was in a Spags' draft earlier. I don't know if that was yesterday or the day before. So we could have a fellow guy in here. Derek at the 101. We got Doc at the 112. Where you at, Dennis? Oh, the 103. And I'm not sure about everybody else. If I just don't remember your name, it's something personal. Bijan with the 101. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. I mean, honestly, I'm not mad at it. I don't think I'm going to get another share of Bijan. It's wild, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then Jamar Chase. Okay, so those are the two guys I would love to get in the first round. After that, I really don't care. I'm happy with whatever he gives me. So if I get JJ or if I get CD, Tyreek Hill, if those are the next three picks, I'm not surprised. I'll get whatever's left. I guess Amon Ra might be here. Yeah. I'm fine with any of these three. Okay, we'll take JJ. Dun, 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 the world to see. Can we get this good old like counter to 5? I want to just average 5. And that sounds wild, but I would just like to get to 5. Nice, 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 nice. I think the 101 Bijan is nice. Honestly, where's like there's definitely downside. He could suck, right? He could get hurt. But I mean, there's just so much upside with that offense. It's going to be the running game may not be as productive, but I can't imagine this guy's as big of an idiot as Arthur Smith was, and he should theoretically give he'll involve more in different ways. It could come out of the pass, but he should not come off the field as much as he did last year. Wilson, who's that guy with the second? Do 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 do. Imagine if they traded Justin Jefferson to Josh Allen, and then Josh Allen, Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs team. That would be wild. They have a lot of cap room after they did all that shit the other day. Tamar DeRozan. A lot of running backs going off here. Okay. Apparently I had my shit scrolled up, so I was going to get my guy pretty much regardless. Bum, 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 bum. What did you go, Doc? You went Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. Nico, ASB, Puka, Devin A. Chain. Big Green is shitting bricks over here, man. He's got Kyron and Saquon. He said, I'm getting those guaranteed touches. You got Chase and Marvin Harrison Jr. Well, currently has 0% of, but that's just what I'm making a bet on pre-board, pre-draft. If he goes somewhere where I can see him getting work, I'll draft him, whoever he is, here and there. I don't plan to be steadfast on the second round. I'm probably going to take a myriad of guys. There it goes. Chris Olave, Mike Evans. I definitely knew you were going to go Mike. I didn't know you were going to go Chris, who I also am a big fan of. Brandon Ayuk, nice pick. Nice pick. He could easily get traded this offseason, and it could be explosive wherever he does go. Michael Pittman Jr., solid wide receiver room. I know who I want. I don't know if I'm going to get him. Ueno. Alrighty. I actually was grabbing pretty much DK Metcalf every time there. But since the board has since Jerry London has skyrocketed so much, I have been getting less of him because I was getting I don't know. Now the drafts are just different, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get the same amount of players I have been getting. I do have a lot of Metcalf. I had a lot of Cooper Kupp. I don't have any Neighbors, which I do like Neighbors, but there's a lot of rookie wide receivers I like. So it's I'm just gonna bet that I was just wrong about the top half and the big board, and just get all the guys later, all the better players later. Hopefully, But I mean, couldn't Neighbors go somewhere like the Chargers where they don't have a high passing offense? And then in that case, is Waddle really going to get outscored? Probably not. I don't know. I'm no genius. AJ Brown, Jameer Gibbs, Sam Laporta. So he's got a little bit of a Detroit stack. Ooh, nice. Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Solid team. Solid team so far. No dumb people yet. I will say that. There's no bad picks yet. At least I don't think so. Now, is there a team I don't particularly care for? Yes. B Green 9. I don't really care for your team, but it's not a bad team. It's just not how I would like to construct my teams this year that much. Shit, I'm on the clock. Uh, I don't think Trey is going to make it back to me. And even if they bring somebody in, like a Marvin Harrison, who they should, but could potentially trade out to the 4 or to the other people, it could be Ron Oduzay. I think Trey McBride's a pivotal part of this offense, wherever it goes, And I think Trey McBride's a good pick over Kelsey, who could be on his last legs. Not a terrible pick. I just want something fun. These are big board teams. They're supposed to be fun. They're not. I mean, I guess you are competing for $200K, but we're having fun out here. I did this. Josh Jacobs in the middle of the third. Yuck. I agree. Yuck. You have to do it every once in a while though, because you got to have a share. Have at least one share of that, because that could be a crazy offense. That could be. I'm not saying I like them, but I'm saying in this instance, I usually say you can zero out people. You cannot zero out on Josh Jacobs. He has proven to us he can do it. He got put into a great offense and could have touchdown upside. Third round, yuck. But occasionally we have to do it. Love Waddle. I love Waddle as well. Thank you. I love McBride too. Yeah, I just think I've got target monsters on my team. Like, obviously, Justin Jefferson, nobody's going to get out targeted him. He'll go to Drake London. It would be weird if anybody out targeted Drake London, especially at the wide receiver position. There's nothing else there. Jalen Waddle, not a target monster, but if anything happens to Tyreek Hill, we've seen it before. He goes off, and then Trey McBride is a target monster. So we're getting our share of good touches in this team. Might just get George Pickens if he makes it back to me, Bueno. Bueno. I forget what he said it was. Do. Oh, shucks. Should I go for the double? Go Addison, or do I go Calvin Ridley? We're gonna go. I think I went Addison last time. This time we're gonna go Calvin Ridley. We went Addison last time. We're gonna go Ridley this time. And if he comes back around, we'll take Addison. I doubt that he will, but if he does. ADP 55, Mark Andrews. Not too far off. I don't like any of these running backs. You guys are really going to put me in a pickle here. really gonna do it to me. Yeah, I'll take the double. I'll take this double. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. Dude, any quarterback that goes there. I mean, if Sam Darnold is the guy, I'm not mad at that either. In no scenario has he had this good of wide receiver core since he's been playing. So who knows? Maybe he balls out. Who knows? Let's see here. I didn't get to do Kane pick on my bracket in my $100 ones, and I feel like that's gonna kill me. Oh, log in. I'll just X out of this because I forgot about that. Oh, shucks. What is it? What was my password? I already forgot again. Resend. I already forgot what it was. I can't stop grabbing Deontay Johnson. I like it, honestly. And you got Brock Bowers, who I thought was going to go to the Chargers until we just signed Hayden Hurst, which could be a transition tight end for him because he's kind of is very in a very similar mold of a Hayden Hurst. But yeah, I love Deontay for Bryce Young because he gets open. And from what I could tell, I don't think Bryce Young's a bad quarterback. I think he was in a tough position who a quarterback or a coach who didn't know how to get him into a rhythm. And I think this new guy, Canales, is going to be able to get the ball going. It's not going to be all on shoulders. It's going to be a bit of a smoother project. JSN for me, please. He's my 1, 2, 3, my 6th wide receiver, right? And my 6th wide receiver, and it's not costing me a lot. 7th round pick. If he does blow up this year, cool. If he doesn't, I've got 5 other great wide receivers. I think Christian Watson's gone. I think so we're at the point where wide receiver is dried up to me until a certain somebody, and then we go from there. Deontay can play, but he puts up numbers with a halfway decent quarterback. Everyone is hating on Bryce, but he didn't all of a sudden forget how to play quarterback. Guy needs a few weapons. Not only a few weapons, a fucking few seconds to go run around. Chuba is nice. Deontay will grab it's not there's a heart in front of the thing. I can't just go to StreamYard, Felix. Deontay, grab a wide receiver in the early second. We got to get some gas for the fire. I agree. And a running back. Like, if they got Braylon Allen, first off, you'd be nutting your pants, Derek. You'd be nutting your pants. It's a fucking great fit, too. Like, he'd fit in. Like, he doesn't have to start right away. He could stand right behind Chuba and Miles Sanders. And then week 2, week 3, get it going, carry the workload. Braylon Allen would fit well there too. A beast of a player, talented player. He'd be bigger than the quarterback. That'd be funny. All right, we're gonna grab a running back here. These guys have a couple running backs. They could go running back. This guy's got 2 quarterbacks. Who the fuck does he have? Stroud and Murray. Ah, 5 picks before ADP. Ah. All right. Well, looks like we're getting Warren. Perfectly fine. When I finally, as always on the Patreon, I will provide rankings, and I'm gonna have rankings, and then I'm gonna have like DK. Like my DK rankings are generally gonna be my general rankings of players. It's not gonna be one for half point. It's just too much. So if you get my rankings and you can adjust the underdog, last year's underdog, like the format to do it and to like import export, it's not easy. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, my leg's bleeding. So it'll be. I might have notes to go along with it or something along those lines. It'll definitely have DK rankings on there, and I'll have like specifications. If I would have blank blank, a few spots lower, a few spots higher. It's not going to be an overall big difference. Yes, I'll blow my wad if he goes to the Panthers. They mix up Allen over the wrong. They mix up the play. Allen runs Young over. Yeah. He'd literally eat him for lunch, man. Donovan Mitchell, A.D. Mitchell, Xavier Worthy, a nice little Texas wide receiver core. What we got going on over here? Burrow, James Cook, Javonte, Chase Harrison, Ayuk, Hopkins, Travis Kelce. That's a solid team. That's a top 3 team so far. J-Mo. So you have a solid wide receivers, and then you got your spike week guy, which is smart. Dun, 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 dun. I'll take Zamir or Chase Brown. Whichever one you guys let me have. Dun, 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 dun. Kentucky's trailing in the second half. So we'll start with Zamir. Um, 146th place. 2 of my brackets are making $300 a piece. View all entries. My wife's, who pretty much made all chalk, is in 1200th place. My son's entries in 4400th place. My motherfucker's son was just like, this one. Oh, a little heads up for my neck. A few names to pay attention to. Hold on, let me take a picture of this so I don't lose it because I'm old. Bijan played for Texas as well. Nice. Dude, no, you're going for the whole Texas stack here. You know, I did put my first bet that I put as soon as I could bet in North Carolina. I put $5, the Chargers to win the Super Bowl because I'm a homer and I believe in Harbaugh. I put Texas. This is all in one parlay. Texas to win the college football championship. UConn women to win the Natty this year. What am I forgetting? I can look at it real fucking quick. I already have it open. My bets. Open. I got a lot of bets open right So I had the Chargers, the Texas Longhorns, the Denver Nuggets to win the net, like to go back to back. It pays $5, pays $92,684. If I cash out, I get 85 cents. All right, we're taking Justin Herbert. I think people are over exaggerating how bad the Chargers are going to be this year. Dude, it's my first bet. I had to do something fun, right? Like, if I ever like my first bet, I play these 4 or 5 teams to win their titles, and if it hits, like imagine 90 some odd thousand. And it's also, I think it's a good way not to get limited, is to make occasional like small dumb bets, because those other people get limited because they keep, they keep winning and they only bet when they can win. And then they all of a sudden can't bet that much or get kicked off from betting. No, thank you. Though I did do an in-game bet today because Nevada was winning by 13, so I picked them to win. They lost, and that's why I don't do that. $5 down the drain. We'll stick to regular bets. Now this week I'm up like $90 on just betting favorites in the NBA. What do I need? What's this team need? I know what this team needs. I don't know if it's going to make it back to me, but we know what this team needs, guys. Jaden Daniels looking right there. Let's go down a little bit. I mean, I might take Quentin Johnson here. Palmer goes after him. That's interesting. I like a lot of these players. I like Quentin Johnson here, Musgrave, Palmer, Kendre Miller, Roman Wilson, Lloyd, Braylon Allen, Michael Mayer. I like all those dudes. Gabe, welcome to the squad, baby. Sometimes it just feels like I'm cheating when I get Gabe. This is just silly, dude. 127 for literally one of his better years, and goes to a team where could potentially go like pop off even more. Oh, that's just silly. People that don't think that he's going to do better this coming up year, and it just blows my mind, because in what scenario does he get worse? If he's in the same exact scenario where we've been drafting him in the 4th and last year the 8th, nothing has really changed, and he still has that big game upside. If he's healthy and he gets targets, the man blows up. He didn't do worse last year and is going 40 picks past where he was going. It just doesn't make sense. To a team where they needed him, like they need him. It's not just they're not just going to feed it all to Kirk and Ingram. They're gonna feature him. Now we need to start pounding some running backs, maybe a quarterback if it pops up there. Jalen Wright, dude, he has risen up the board hard. He was like my last round pick like 3 weeks ago. What happened? Did I miss an update? should be able to get Quentin Johnson here. If not, we got to go and reach for Palmer. As long as I have one piece, that's all that really matters. Doom, da, da, da. Fuck you, DeRozan. Not kidding. You have a fine day. Well, we have to reach for Palmer now. I just need a piece. I'll probably be done at wide receiver. Nice little skinny stack. Let's unmark that. My wide receiver crew is about as good as it gets. Probably better than most. Tight end is solid. Quarterback. Probably going to have a solid floor. I think he's going to run more than people think that he's going to this year as well. Did we get over 5 legs? We hit 5 legs. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. We did our job. Job completed. And maybe next month we start hammering and getting to 10. Because, we get closer to season. We get some of our naturals back in there. We want to see a little bit more. And then we'll get to 15. Get to 20. But right now, we'll stick to 5. We'll be happy. Kendre Miller, nice. Braylon Allen, nice. Na. Let's see here. What's happening in game? Iowa State winning by 14. If Oakland wins, it's going to be wild. My son picked Oakland to go to the Sweet 16. I don't think I had Oakland winning in any of mine, so good for him if he had that. I think actually I have Oakland. Let's see here. Where does he have Oakland? I told him he gets a new bed and a computer. If he wins. Oh, I'm up next. I'm on the clock. Oh, boy. Did I get a Ram? No. Doc did. Did I get a Jet? No. Marshawn Lloyd. Welcome to the squad. View my entries. I need to. No. Come back. View standings. My son has Marquette winning it all. But he had Oakland. He had Oakland. Yeah, he has Oakland in the round of it's at the bottom. He's until the Sweet 16 where they lose this to Marquette, his eventual winner. But he picked Morehead State over U of I today, which widely enough was kind of looking close. He had BYU. They lost today. No, not terrible. He had South Carolina. He had Colorado State. So some misses. Overall, not bad. For his first bracket. But he currently has Oakland. Oakland, right? Only your entries. Yeah, we have 2 off of perfect, and we have 3-2 off of perfect. And then my sons and I don't know which team this one is, but it's not doing well. Oh, this one had Nevada going to the the Elite Eight. Oof. Oof. Oh, da-da-da. That was a breeze. I don't know why I want Michael Mayer so bad, but I do. I also kind of like Antonio Gibson. So that'll be the way we go here. Mm-hmm. I think that Ramondre kind of has a little bit of injury risk, and they might just want to use him on like the first and second down and then bring in Gibson for third downs. And if that's the case, rookie quarterback potentially, and a lot of dump offs, and that could mean decent games for Gibson, who might be in a better spot than he had been. A little less pressure to be the next Christian McCaffrey, according to what's his face. I was taking a lot of Roshan, but clearly they didn't like Roshan there anymore. So it's not like DeAndre Swift is an epitome of health. He usually does get injured throughout the season. But did they go to Khalil Herbert in that situation? That was a weird running back room. So let's look at some of these teams. Oakland is up by 5. That is wild. Oh no. I had Kentucky going to the Final Four. If they lose, that's gonna be bad. In that one. Do. Young quarterback likes to let it fly. Well, we gotta hope that they make it back from that one. Unless my UConn team or my North Carolina team looks good without it. Let's see what we got here. I mean, worst comes to worst, NC State versus Kentucky. I had NC State winning. And then how far did I get NC State going? To the round of 8. Who knows? Nobody knows the trouble. Let's see here. Let's see what Derek's got going on. Derek has Bijan, Chris Olave, Mike Evans, Rashad White, Rome Odunze, Deontay Johnson, Brock Bowers, A.D. Mitchell, Xavier Worthy, Chuba Hubbard, Kirk Cousins, Kendra Miller, Braylon Allen, Kate Otten, Derek Carr. That's pretty nice. Olave to Carr, Kirko, LeBeige. It's nice. Yeah, definitely gonna have inter-conference matchups here too. All right, start looking at mine, and then we'll do Dennis's after I read mine, or after I pick myself. Dun, 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 dun. I'm not ready to give up. I'm not ready to give up. All right, where we at, Dennis? We got Chase, Marvin Harrison Jr., Brandon Ayuk, Travis Kelce, James Cook, Joey B, DeAndre Hopkins, Javonte Williams, Jameson Williams, Tajay Spears, Khalil Shakir. I don't know. I feel like they're going to either bring somebody in or something. I feel like Khalil, as much as I liked him coming out of college, I don't feel like he's a number 2. He's a good number 3. JD. Love that pick. Jerome Ford, Aaron Rodgers, Roschon Johnson, Tyler Conklin, which makes sense. That's a good team. There was a running back that just got signed to Cleveland. It was a plotter, but I cannot remember which one. Oh, it was the guy that played for the Bears, Deontay Foreman. Thought that was a weird pick or a weird ad. I can see him getting cut before the season starts. Not Roschon or Jerome Ford, but the Deontay Foreman. Because I kind of feel like Jerome Ford is like Devin Singletary in the Kellen, not Kellen, the new OC of the Browns. I keep my brain saying Kellen Moore. Obviously not. It's a quarterback from the University of Miami that I loved. And I just, now my brain's saying Kellen Winslow. No. It's not it either. And I'll remember it the moment I get off of here, but it's currently escaping my brain. Dun, 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 dun. Was hoping Cooks would come back. Was in a draft and he went 30 picks past CDP. I'm good. I'm over Cooks, even though he like destroyed it on Thanksgiving. I'm over it. Honestly, I'm kind of over the Cowboys in general. I don't want any piece of that. They lost offensive line pieces. They lost multiple players on the defense. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but they re-signed a long snapper, so I guess they're doing something. I'm trying to draft Tavian Sanders in every draft. That's smart. A guy that could go to a good situation. Talented. Bryce Young to Tavian Sanders. Let's go. I mean, that's not a bad spot for him either because they got rid of Hayden Hurst. Tommy Tremble's nothing to be scared of. I can see him going there. Oh, I didn't run off Doc's team yet, Felix. Got Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, T. Higgins, Mark Andrews, Rich 15, Dak Prescott, Jake Ferguson, Josh Downs. That's a good combo to have, though. If you're going to grab something, get the dump off piece. Josh Downs, Chase Brown, Jalen Wright, Zach Charbonnet, Ty Chandler, Xavier Legette, Khalil Herbert, Ray Davis. I like a lot of these players. Malik Washington, J.K. Dobbins. I was kind of hoping Noah Fant would make it back to me, but beggars can't be choosers. Dun, 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 dun. E. Wallen. I need to keep an update on this fucking thing. I don't think I picked Oakland in any of mine except my son picked his. 62 to 64. 5 minutes to go, y'all. That is wild. Bam, 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 bam. I like my running back room. It's definitely like a misfit of toys. People would probably come and say, "Hey, you're not going to get enough out of your running back room," and I'll be like, "Did you see my wide receiver room? Bam! Justin Jefferson, Drake London, Jalen Waddle, Calvin Ridley, Jordan Hanson, Jason Woo-wee." And then you end up with the two best picks in the wide receiver room: Gabe Davis, Josh Palmer. It's dirty. Two picks left. Who was drafted? I feel like somebody went through and just drafted one of these players. The amount of Leonard Fournette bags I have from last year, I'll never do that again. Do 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 do. I don't see anybody down here. Max Borgi, XFL legend. On the clock. All right, I guess I'll look. Bam, bam, bam. Hassan Haskins, was removed from the commissioner exempt list Friday, but he returned to the injured reserve following the transaction. Paul Kahirsky of PaulKahirsky.com reports Haskins found himself in the commissioner exempt list August 29th through Friday after charges were dropped Thursday following the allegations of aggravated assault stemming from an arrest during the summer. Now that his legal situation has been settled, he'll remain on IR for the rest of the season unless the Titans opt to waive the fourth round pick at some point. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Ask kids. Make sure he's actually there. Sometimes it's a little screwy. I mean, you never know. Yeah, just never know. I'm gonna stop at five RBs. It's not a bad place to stop. I only grabbed another tight end because, get this little Tennessee stack. I ended up getting what out of this Tennessee stack? I got Will Levis. I got Hassan Haskins, Calvin Ridley, and Chig. A nice little 4-piece. All right, so I got my team. Let's read off my team. I got Justin Jefferson, Drake London, Jalen Waddle, Trey McBride, Calvin Ridley, Jordan Addison, JSN, Jalen Warren, Samir White, Justin Herbert, Gabe Davis, Josh Palmer, Marshawn Lloyd, Antonio Gibson, Will Levis, Chig Okonkwo, J.J. McCarthy, Will Shipley, Isaiah Davis, Hassan Haskins. You just never know. I mean, I really like my wide receiver room. Tight end room is good. Running back room, you never know. And quarterback room's okay. So we could easily pull off a third place here, get into the playoffs. Doc had Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, T. Higgins, Mark Andrews, AR, DP, Jake Ferguson, Josh Downs, Chase Brown, Jalen Wright, Zach Charbonnet, Ty Chandler, Xavier Leggett, Khalil Herbert, Ray Davis, Malik Washington, J.K. Dobbins, Dylan Johnson, and Jalen Tolbert. Solid team. I wasn't expecting Jalen Tolbert to be on that team, but it's not a bad team. And it's not a bad pick for it being your last pick, especially since he didn't really do much his rookie year. Did a little bit last year. Maybe he gets a little bit more, a little bit more time now that Gallup's gone. Derek ended with Bijan, Chris Olave, Mike Evans, Rashad White, Roma Dunze, Deontay Johnson, Brock Bowers, Don A.D. Mitchell, Xavier Worthy, Chuba Hubbard, Kirk Cousins, Kendrick Miller, Braylon Allen, Cade Otton, Derek Carr, Bryce Young, Jatavian Sanders, Trey Palmer, Rondell Moore, Taj Washington. It's a good pick. It's a good pick. And who else we got? We got Mr. Dennis Toast himself. I think that's it. All right, so let's go to Dennis's team. There's 4 of us in here. It means one of us is not getting into the playoffs. Oh, boy. We got Jamar Chase, Marvin Harrison Jr., Brandon Ayuk, Travis Kelce, James Cook, Joe Burrow, DeAndre Hopkins, Javonte Williams, Jameson Williams, TJ Tajay Spears, Khalil Shakir, Jaden Daniels, Jerome Ford, Aaron Rodgers, Roshan Johnson, Tyler Conklin, Andre Yoshevis, Mike Gesicki, Israel Abandekanda, Izzy, and Luke McCaffrey. I actually went back and looked at I was at work during my lunch break. I actually went back and watched all of Luke McCaffrey. I know he's getting hate because he's not as athletic as his siblings, I'm guessing, but the dude is good and he balls. I think in the right system, he could easily be well worth a last round pick. Don't love this team, but hey, had fun. That doesn't mean it's not going to advance either. Having fun, that's step number 1. I want to. I don't feel like it. Honestly, it's probably my most productive. I just don't have fun doing it because it's like, well, at least last year is like you get your quarterbacks or you lose. That's what it felt like. I'm sure it's different this year now that there's like decent quarterbacks to pick from, but I haven't done any. We'll see. I mean, we'll see if I take down the bracket challenge. We'll see. We'll see. We might. You know what? We'll do one next Tuesday. We'll do that. We'll do 2 of those as our draft for next Tuesday. We'll do 2 rookie sophomores. But tomorrow I will be back on at 2:15 or 2:30. I'm sorry, I'm used to saying 15 because it's 8:15. At 2:30 with Neil Orfield, and the first part will be a regular draft, and then I'm gonna, promote him, and then we'll be back on the Patreon for a nice little quick interview. And so, if you'd like to subscribe to my Patreon, it's just Best Ball Nation if you get on Patreon. But I'll link it on tomorrow for those who do want to do it. So it's $5. It has previous interviews. I think 99% of you guys have been on there, so I'm not feeling like explaining to people that have already seen this. All right, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. Later, guys.